Welcome to 80s Nostalgia. Now it's time for the ads that bring you back to the 80s. Reminisce to the most memorable commercials of the decade. The Partnership for a Drug-Free America ad in 1987 shows a man played by John Moschitta in a kitchen who asks if there is anyone out there who still does not understand the dangers of drug abuse.
This is your brain. This is drugs. This is your brain on drugs. Any questions?
Wendy's Where's the Beef ad is one of the top 3 ads in everyone's list. Starring Clara Peller, the wanted to emphasize the size of their patties compared to the size of the buns of their competition.
Where's the beef?
At Wendy's, we serve a hamburger we modestly call a single. And Wendy's single has more beef than the Whopper or Big Mac. At Wendy's, you get more beef and less bun.
Hey, where's the beef? I don't think there's anybody back there.
You want something better. You're Wendy's kind of people.
We remember the Hamburglar. McDonald's originally marketed to kids with their characters. Then in 2003, stopped mascots and marketed to adults. But as of 2024, McDonald's is reviving its golden age of advertising.
So, what should you yell when you see it?
Help, Ronald, sailor!
That's right. Hamburglar.
It's a good time for the train.
You've got a lot to learn.
Don't take burgers, Rubble Rubble.
McDonald's.
At the time, Wendy's slogan was, "Choose fresh, choose Wendy's." The company was trying hard to contrast itself from the King McDonald's. In this Soviet ad, they pointed out that no choice is no fun. At Wendy's, you have choices, while at McDonald's, you didn't. It's funny, it's visually captivating, and the message sinks in. A top commercial.
Having no choice is no fun. That's why at Wendy's, every hamburger isn't dressed the same. You get your choice of fresh toppings, fresh tomatoes, fresh lettuce, fresh onions, cheese, bacon, and more. Having a choice is better than not.
Is next swimwear.
One of the greatest TV commercials of not just the 80s, but in all of marketing history. The Apple 1984 commercial changed marketing forever, also making the Super Bowl a new mecca for advertisements. Apple was about to launch its new Macintosh computer, and Steve Jobs was adamant that they needed to launch with a splash. Apple was trying to create a revolution with what computers could be. Jobs' goal was to create a thunderclap and show how they were a bunch of rebels. He wanted to be a pirate in the world of computers. This meant bringing in advertising agency Chiat Day, who then recruited Ridley Scott as director. And this commercial went viral, before viral was even a thing.
On January 24th, Apple Computer will introduce Macintosh. And you'll see why 1984 won't be like 1984.
Purina Chuck Wagon dog food stops dogs in their tracks. The dog would chase the wagon, but stop when he smelled the meat-juiced Chuck Wagon dog food. Plenty of fans wish the dog caught the wagon and tore it up, right?
All coated with real meat juices. Give your dog the great taste that'll stop him in his tracks. Chuck Wagon. Great taste of Chuck Wagon. Stops dogs in their tracks. Chuck Wagon from Purina.
Good days start with great mornings.
The day's looking new and bright, and you're gonna start it right.
This song has been so catchy since it aired in 1984. Folgers has been using this slogan for years now, but it remains one of the most significant commercials of the 80s, as it drives home the message of how great this coffee is in the morning, with one of the best jingles ever written.
Richer flavor than any other kind.
That rich aromatic blend is your best morning friend. Starts you out feeling good, the day goes like it should. The best part of waking up is Folgers.
move you out. The taste is gonna move you when you pop it in your mouth. Juicy fruit is gonna move you. It's got a taste that gets right to you. Juicy fruit, the taste is gonna move you.
Chewing juicy fruit was not simply enjoying some gum. According to this commercial, chewing juicy fruit was like getting high. These people are literally partying. So apparently, the flavor gets you dancing.
Gonna move it to your left, gonna move it to your right. Juicy fruit is gonna move you 'cause the taste is out of sight. Juicy fruit is gonna move you. It's got a taste that gets right to you. Juicy fruit, the taste is gonna move you.
This Wrigley's Doublemint Gum ad created a great vibe behind the product. Something as simple as gum was now seen as an accessory and a way to connect with others. It emphasized the flavor being double mint, of course, but also a way to hook up. The commercial used lighthearted music and an airy approach, making it feel more like an episode of Three's Company than a corporate message.
Mr. Cow.
Yes?
How many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop?
I don't know. I always end up biting. Ask Mr. Fox, for he's much cleverer than I.
Mr. Fox, how many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop?
Why don't you ask Mr. Turtle, for he's been around a lot longer.
Tootsie Roll had their iconic ad. It was simple with a catchphrase that is part of the culture of kids growing up in the 80s. From 1982, it made us wonder for the rest of our lives how many licks it actually takes to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop. So we had to try and see.
The Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop.
A good question. Let's find out. 1, 2, 3.
If there's anything I can't stand, it's a smart owl.
How many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop? The world may never know.
If you were a kid in the 80s, you would know that Hungry Hungry Hippo brought out the explosion of kid energy when a new round started. This ad ran regular during kids' shows.
Hungry Hungry Hippos from Milton Bradley.
We're up 15. We got this game won.
Yeah, you guys are buying a light beer from Miller. Yeah, slice Philly.
One out to go.
Miller Lite's series of tastes great versus less filling put celebrities and athletes of the times against each other as they debated this pivotal American issue of how Miller Lite was. Dangerfield, Euecker, Madden, and more were in the ad.
Any pinch hitters left?
Here I am.
Come on, ladies!
Light beer from Miller. Everything you always wanted in a beer, and less.
Hey, wait a minute. This game isn't over yet. I caught that ball.
Play harder than anybody else.
Kool-Aid had their commercial with the Kool-Aid Man. He was kind of scary to some kids. Better drink your fruit punch, kids, or Kool-Aid Man will haunt your dreams. He looked intimidating and broke through walls.
So I see, refreshing and bright, yeah.
Got to have some more. All right. It's Kool-Aid to the rescue. The one for kids.
Kool-Aid brand soft drink mix.
For a kid's big thirst.
Pepsi had their 1984 commercial.
You're a whole generation. You're a whole generation. You're a whole generation.
Milk. It does a body good.
I'd like to meet you.
Sex sold.
But I'll bet you're
So it was
hungry for a
used for milk by America's dairy farmers in 1988.
Intelligence and charm. I'm drinking milk, though. And for the next couple seasons, I'll be working out.
Milk's about the best thing I can drink right now to help me build strong arms, powerful legs, and a broad chest. And when all my work is done, will you love me just for my body?
I can live with that.
Milk, it does a body good.
moved in next door, and I was wondering, could I borrow a Diet Pepsi?
Diet Pepsi? Sure. Come in. Don't move. Yes! How about something else?
No, that's okay. Listen, if you don't have a Diet Pepsi...
No, I got it.
Hey, if you want to impress someone, sometimes you've got to go the extra mile. So in this 1985 Diet Pepsi commercial, Michael J. Fox didn't go back to the future. He went to the store and back. In the mid-'80s, Michael J. Fox was one of the most recognizable faces in the world. Diet Pepsi tapped him to be their spokesperson in this '80s ad that has him jumping out of windows in order to satisfy a couple of new neighbors, and it left audiences happy. The commercial was a big win for the brand, and definitely one of the best '80s ads all around.
Here's a Diet Pepsi.
That must be my roommate, Danny.
Danny?
Hi, I'm Danielle. You got another Diet Pepsi?
Sure.
Diet Pepsi, the choice of a new generation.
John Moschitta had several commercials in the '80s, like a Fed X one for his super-fast voice, and This Minute Rice one, as well as a Micro Machines. The Minute Rice one was simple.
Delicious new Minute boiling bag rice?
It's easy.
New Minute boiling bag rice. When it comes to quality and convenience, there's nothing like Minute Rice.
This is the Micro Machine Man presenting the most midget miniature motorcade of micro machines. Each one has dramatic details, terrific trim, precision paint jobs, plus incredible micro machine pocket playsets.
But then it was back to Motormouth in this 1987 Micro Machines commercial.
Each one comes with its own special edition micro machine vehicle and fun, fantastic features that miraculously move. Raise the boat lift at the airport marina, man the gun turret at the army base, clean your car at the car wash, raise the toll bridge. And these playsets fit together to form a micro machine world. Micro machine pocket playsets, so tremendously tiny, so perfectly precise, so dazzlingly detailed, you'll want to pocket them all. Micro machines and micro machine pocket playsets sold separately from Galoob. The smaller they are, the better they are.
'80s commercials were very catchy and started a new age of marketing, especially after Apple's 1984 ad in the Super Bowl. But the jingles, the celebrities, cartoons, the characters and themes were all so memorable and effective, with such creativity, some with humor and some with style, some simple like the Tootsie Pop, and some busy with excitement like Pepsi ads. But all were so great. We hope you enjoyed your nostalgic trip through some of the most memorable commercials from the 1980s. Make sure you click on the subscribe button for future '80s nostalgia videos. Thanks for watching. '80s Forever.
Okay, you